So I did a video, I don't know, a couple of months ago about watching out for fake naturals, people that pretend to be natural, not enhanced, and then they show off their body and say, "Oh, I did it because I ate nothing but top ramen and chicken breasts and all this stuff," and they're pushing their supplements, and it's all this BS. I'm not gonna rehash that entire thing. This being a health and fitness channel, but I will talk about it briefly. But I just want to talk more in general about society and how fake it is, and especially the internet. I'm not gonna make this video is not really like negative. I'm just like calling it like it is, telling it like it is, and let me know if you guys can relate. But I noticed it. I guess I've been noticing it for years, but I think just with so much social media and TikTok and Instagram, and now with shorts, I see so much garbage and BS on the internet, which me being, I guess, a YouTuber or just on the side, I've been doing it for many years. I can see the evolution of and how it's been changing over the years. And I don't think I'm equipped for clickbait and shorts, and so I don't even do it. I kind of don't care at this point. I just do it as a hobby. But for one, like those prank channels. Now, YouTube way back in the day, it was more personable. It was more on the fly, on the cusp. And yes, people are trying to get views, but now it's just all about attention clout, trying to get the clicks, trying to get the clickbait, trying to get the views. Now, this has happened for many, many years, even during the infancy of YouTube, but it's been just getting worse, in my opinion. For instance, like I said, did I mention the prank channels? Anyway, one of them is the prank channels. And you see these pranks, and the pranks are funny. I do like them, but you could tell there's certain ones that are scripted, and it's so cringy. And the sad part is, and no one's perfect, but some people fall for these types of things. You look at the comments, and people really think that it's real. So it's like, man, is society just getting more stupid? And once in a while you can get tricked, and that's fine. I mean, but some of the skits are so obvious that they're fake, and some people in the comments like, "Wow, what happened with this?" I can't stand that. That's like fake. A real prank and a real reaction should be, you get a reaction out of someone. It should be a real prank. When it's scripted, it's just a bunch of nonsense. There's other things, and hopefully I'm not blanking out because I don't want to redo this video. There's a lot of just fake stuff out there. Like I said earlier in this video, the fake naturals, the health and fitness game, especially the top influencers, a ton of them are just lying. And they could do what they want. Some people might say, okay, it's not affecting you, so be it. True, but I have a right to say what I want to say, because a lot of these people, these influencers, these health and fitness guys, and even people in Hollywood, they're putting out I wouldn't say a negative. Well, they're putting out how do I put it? An unattainable, for the most part, for most people, an unattainable body that can't be done naturally. Now, I don't want to make this whole video about The Rock, but if you've been following a little bit, if you notice, he lost a lot of weight, and he's attributing it to a role that he has to play, but I call BS on it. Greg Doucette, the famous YouTuber, he calls out a lot of fake crap, which I can respect. If you want to check that out, I'm sure you guys know who he is. Millions of followers. He'll say things better, make it more entertaining. Nonetheless, I do notice, like with The Rock, he would give that dietary advice, eat cod 7 times a day, this and that, and he's just giving out misinformation and giving an impression that if you follow his guidelines, or generally follow his guidelines, that you can get the body that he wants. But if you get someone impressionable and someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and they get duped easily, and it's not a knock on the person, maybe they just don't know, and they're gullible. they can get duped into that. So that's just a lot of fake stuff going on. It's been going on for years. You know, you got infomercials, people trying to make a quick buck. You got that guy. I don't even know if he's around. Ty Lopez. He was this supposed rich guy, and he would rent out these like fancy cars and boats, and and he would show it in his videos and say, if you want to be successful, you can do this. But the thing is that people that are very successful, not all, but a lot of them, the ones that are very successful, they don't need to sell you a YouTube course. They really don't. I've been getting back into swing trading and day trading on the markets. And one thing that I also noticed, I think there's one famous guy that does show his portfolio and show his losses, is a lot of these guys, they will not even show their portfolio. Now, that's their prerogative. I get it. It's their personal information. But to me, if I wanted to prove that, my system works, my trades work, at some point, I want to do it every day, obviously. But, once in a while, I would probably show my portfolio, or at least a portion of my portfolio, because that's going to show validity that, what I'm saying is not just a bunch of BS. It's easy to post. A lot of people that do trading, a lot of people are guilty of this. And it's human nature, I guess, to a point, but they post their wins and they're happy about it, but they don't talk about their losses. It's kind of like that gambler. I know people that, not to throw people under the bus, but I do know people, acquaintances that gamble a lot, and they talk about their big wins, but when you ask them about their losses, I think, da 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 da. So like me, when I document every trade, I document every plus and minus, and I track it to the T because I want to know where I'm at. It's easy to say, I made 10,000 on this, I hit on the blackjack on Vegas, but over the course of time, you're probably going to be in the negative. So there's just a lot of fronting, a lot of fake people out there. The other one was, and like I'm saying, I don't want to come across as, and if you guys follow my channel, you guys know I'm not like that. I don't want to come across as like I'm this perfect person. I get it. We all have our flaws, but you don't always have to, or I should say, when you're putting stuff out for the public on YouTube and social media in general, you don't always have to broadcast every little thing. And if you're doing it for views, I feel like you're selling yourself short. So the other one I was going to say before I depart, make this video too long, is these weight loss channels. Now, I'm sure weight loss is very, very hard for many, many people, but there are some channels that genuinely try to lose weight, and you got other ones that they say they want to lose weight, but it's been like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they haven't lost any weight. They've gained weight, and they just keep repeating the cycle over and over and over. I do believe at some point that, especially if they're getting really popular from those views, people like to see controversy. I think they're kind of almost doing it on purpose. They're using the struggles of weight loss and getting all the negative attention, and to them, negative attention is better than no attention, as long as they get clicks. So I'll just say it like Amberlyn Reed. I wish her the best, but I'll check in her channel once in a while, and it's just the same cycle. I think she's been, I don't know, she's 500 pounds now, I don't know, for 10 years. So, you're getting money for it, but for what? The other one is, things are coming back. You get people doing YouTube shorts on eating exorbitant amounts of food, and then they'll take a bite. I saw this one short where they did like it was like the In-N-Out burger, like the 20 patty, and like, eating it. I'm not saying this person's saying they can eat the whole thing, but there are some. Who was that other guy? There was this other guy that he does these shorts, and I called him out on. He's not going to read the comment, but he says he always tries different people's diets, the Rock diet, this and that, and then he gets this reaction, and then it's like, for a fact that guy he's not trying the entire diet for the entire day. He's having this lame ass fake reaction, kind of like when Michael Phelps, it's been debunked, but they would do 10 to 12,000 calories a day. They say he would eat. Now Matt Stone, he actually did it on camera because he's a competitive eater. But some of these people, oh, this is what I'm eating. You don't know what they're doing off camera. A lot of them are just bullshitting. They're lying. They're not even really eating the diet. So that one guy, I honestly don't remember his name. I would call it out. He does these shorts and he's like, oh, the rock diet, cod for 40 grams, and he shows him eating it. Next meal, cod again, and he's like, oh, I can't eat it. He's not even eating it. It's just garbage. He's just doing it for clicks. He's using someone else's name for it. That's why I rarely, I mean, if it's something about like The Rock or something, like I'll put in the title, but I'm not gonna do that. And the last thing I want to say is, people using tragedies and trying to get clicks for it. First of all, I would never monetize a video on someone who died. It's just not gonna happen. And if by chance there is a chance that I think if you don't monetize the video, you choose not to monetize it, YouTube can still put ads on it. I think that can still happen. I'm 100% sure. But if I were to do a video on someone's death, I would annotate that I'm not going to put ads on it, because you can't be making money off someone's death. To me, it's just garbage. So anyway, I'm tired of all the fake nonsense, the people pretending to, be rich when they're not, pretending to sell courses that are just useless, whether it's financial or health and fitness, selling you useless supplements when they're juiced to the gills on a complete steroid stack. Tired of all that crap, just tell me like it is. Oh, and like AI, isn't there like an AI generated actress I heard that looks like legitimately real? You got deep fake where they change the face. There's just so much just fake nonsense. Can't stand it. Just be yourself, be authentic. If you're gonna be a dick, to just be a dick, all right? Just be a dick, all right? Don't pretend to be something that you're not. All right, guys and gals. All right, bye.